And I'm recording myself. How about that? Hi there. I'm Professor Katie McGrath with Southern School of Education, and I'm just giving a quick shout out to all my fellow full-time working parents of school-age children. I know that a lot of us might be feeling really overwhelmed right now because not only do we need to keep up with our own jobs, but suddenly we find ourselves doing the teacher's job as well. Well, I just want to reach out and encourage you. First of all, hey, relax. What your children are going to learn most from this time is how to handle challenges. They're going to learn that from watching us and how we manage in these very unusual times. So, this time with your children can actually be really beautiful and really special. So, keep that in mind above all things. If they don't get caught up with their long division, you know what? Your teachers at school can pick that up later. The most important thing that's going on right now is them watching you handle unfortunate situations with grace and beauty and increasing love in your family. So, some of you have children at home that were supposed to be in school, and the schools are actually closed. And so, those find yourselves worrying about what about my child's education? What can I do to enhance my child's education? Well, I have a few tips for you. One thing you can do is you can read with your child to your child. If you have the kind of child who's a snuggly one who likes to come and snuggle up next to you while you read, that's amazing. Read to that child out loud. One thing I like to do when I read to my son is I actually get a little card and I put that card underneath the line that I'm reading. And that helps both me, because reading aloud is hard. No kidding, it is. But that helps me and also my child trace the words on the paper. Being read to out loud while following along in a text is one of the very, 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 very magic ways that students develop literacy fluency and reading fluency. So it doesn't actually matter what you're reading. Read something that your children like. And by the way, if reading out loud is hard for you, just pick an easier book. It's okay. As adults, we actually don't read out loud that much, and so it's not a skill we practice. That's okay. Let your children see you practicing, because that will encourage them to practice too. If you have one of those children who are not exactly the snuggly kind, they're always on the go, doing something, whatever, no worries. Put them on the floor with their Legos or their dolls. Or do you still have a spirograph? Pull that thing out and let them play with that. Read to them while they're doing something else. Believe it or not, this is really great for developing their mental capacity to handle complex tasks. And it's fun. They're learning and they don't even realize it. Also, this is a time when your child can explore their own interests. Sometimes in school, a curriculum is really full, and a child might get interested in something but not really be able to pursue it fully. The internet is full of amazing resources like Khan Academy and TED Ed that will cover just about any topic your child is interested in. Just ask them, hey, what do you want to learn? And there's a good chance that they will tell you what they want to learn, and you can have a beautiful time exploring a topic that's interesting to them together. Well, that's all well and good, say those of you whose children are still in Zoom school. But I'm just trying to keep up with Zoom school. And I'm not the teacher, they're the teacher, and this is really complicated. Hey, you know what? I feel you. My son is in Zoom school right now too. And even though I am a teacher, I'm not that teacher. And I didn't create that curriculum. And so I'm doing everything I can to just stay up with it and not get behind. So as challenging as that is, it's okay. First of all, relax. The teachers at your school know that this is a challenging time for you. Number one, stay in close contact with your child's teacher. Let them know if you're having technology issues, or if your child is struggling, or if you need extra help with a particular concept. Also, you may find that you need to support your students more during this time than you typically would. That's okay. If that means that you actually lay down on the floor and do their homework with them and sit with them while they do it, then do it. And if that means that you need to provide additional support, look up resources, whatever, don't feel bad about getting involved in your child's education. This is actually a great time when you can get involved with your child and really, really understand what's going on in the classroom. The truth is, in some ways, school can be a black box for a lot of parents. We drop our kids off, they go in there, they do stuff, we ask them how their day was, they say fine. Well, if your child's on Zoom school, you can eavesdrop and you can find out what is going on in school. And it can really help you to support your children more, not only now, but possibly later in the future too, because now you can have a better understanding of what goes on inside that school building. And by the way, just keeping up is okay. If you're struggling to keep up with your child's Zoom school, don't try to do a bunch of extra stuff too. Just be okay with getting stuff done that you have to get done so you can get through the school year. Again, your children are learning by watching you. Your children learn just by being around you, talking to you. Just talking to adults develops vocabulary, critical thinking skills. Now's the time to spend, family dinner. How about family worship? What if you even build into your schedule some time with your family and with God? Maybe something that could even be sustainable after this crisis is over. Anyway, I just want to let you know that we are praying for you and we are here for you. If you need anything, just reach out. We will do everything we can to support you. But parents, working parents of children in school, you got this. Be strong.